Hello students, welcome to my class. In my last lecture, I was discussing about the general information regarding coordination compound. Today, I will going to discuss an important topic related to coordination compound, that is ligands. But before that, we will do few questions related to coordination compound. That's a basic information. My first question is, friend, wait for a moment. Write down the formula of the following. Write down the formula of the following. Is it clear to you? The first one is, friend, kernelite. Is it clear to you? The second one is Morse salt. The third one is, friend, potash alum. Is it clear to you? Now, next question is, friend, in chlorophyll, which metal complex is found? Is it clear to you? Wait for a moment. Next question is, find out the coordination entities and counter ion. Is it clear to you? The next question is, find out the coordination entities and counter ion of the following. The example is K4 FeCN whole 6. Is it clear to you, friend? Now, CuNH3 whole 4 SO4. Is it clear, friend? Third one is NiCO whole 4. Is it clear to you? Now, it's your turn. You have to find out the answer. These are the three questions. Do you have any idea how to solve the question, friend? It's very simple. First one, write down the formula. What is the formula of kernelite? That is, friend, KCl into MgCl2 into 6H2O. Is it clear to you? KCl into MgCl2 into 6H2O. It is also an example of double salt. Do you remember this? Now, if anyone asks you what is the formula of Morse salt, do you have any idea? The formula of Morse salt is FeSO4 into NH4 whole twice SO4 into 6H2O. This is also an example of double salt. Is it clear, friend? Now, if anyone asks you what is the formula of potash alum, the formula of potash alum is K2SO4 into Al2SO4 whole thrice into 24H2O. This is also an example of double salt. Is it clear to you? So, now friend, I am moving to next question. In chlorophyll, which metal complex is found? As we know, in chlorophyll is a Mg complex. Is it clear to you? In chlorophyll, there is magnesium complex. Is it clear to you? This is the answer. Now, the third one is find out the coordination entities and the counter ion. Now friend, I am moving here because there is a less space, so I am going to solve this question here. The third part of the question is question number 3. The answer is, if anyone asks you find out the coordination entities, that is, if I write, if the question is here K4FEC and Halsey, as we know it will break like this friend, 4K plus FEC and whole 6 to the power 4 minus. This one is known as coordination entity, that is in bracket coordination entities. It is clear to you. And this one is friend counter ion. Is it clear? And this is the example of anionic complex, because there is a anionic complex ion. Now the second example was CuNH3 whole 4 SO4. Now tell me friend, which one is coordination entities and which one is counter ion? Now it is very simple. The thing which is in bracket are known as coordination entities, and outside the bracket is a counter ion. It will break like this friend, SO4 2 minus, and here will come plus 2 charge. This one is coordination entities and this one SO4 2 minus is counter ion. Is it clear to you friend? Now I am moving here. The C part is NiCO whole 4. Is it clear to you? It is written like this. Here there is no counter ion, it is the coordination entities, because it is an example of friend neutral complex coordination entities. Is it clear to you? These are the few questions related to the basic information regarding coordination compound. I think now you are very much familiar with the simple basic information related to coordination compound. Now friend, I am going to wrap this part and will discuss the most important topic of this chapter. This is ligand. Now friend comes. Is it clear to you? The topic is friend ligands. If anyone asks you what do you mean by ligand, the ion or neutral molecule, ion or neutral molecule which is attached to central metal atom, which is attached to central metal atom, or you can say central metal ion, to form complex. What I am telling, the ion or neutral molecule which is attached to central metal atom to form complex is known as a ligand. Is it clear to you? Is known as a ligand. Ligands are electron pair donors. Ligands are electron pair donors. That is, they have a tendency to donate electron pair to the central metal atom. Due to this reason, they act as ligands are electron pair donor. Due to this reason, they act as Lewis bases. They act as Lewis bases. Is it clear to you? Sometimes there are many ligands. There are few, or you can say many ligands. There are few ligands which accept electrons which accept electrons from central metal atom. Central metal atom, or you can say central metal ion. These ligands are known as friend pi acid ligand, are known as pi acid ligands. Is it clear to you? For example, CO. So if anyone asks you what do you mean by ligands, the ion or the neutral molecules which are attached to central metal atom or ion to form complex is known as ligand. That is general things. A ligand which has a electron pair to donate, a ligand has electron pair to donate, that is those molecules which have electron pair to donate are known as ligand. For example, if I talk about NH3, you get that in nitrogen there is a lone pair of electrons, so it is an example of ligand. If I talk about F minus, we all know there is a lone pair of electrons, so this is also an example of ligand. Is it clear to you? Now if I talk about, wait for a moment, if I talk about H2O, tell me. If I talk about H2O, as we know in H2O, oxygen contains two lone pair of electron. Due to this reason, it has a tendency to donate electron pair. So it is also an example of ligand. Now if I talk about H3O plus, be careful what I am telling friend, I am increasing level. If I talk about H3O plus, as we know there is a removal of one electron pair and we get H3O plus, still it has a one lone pair of electron, so it also behave as a ligand. Now if I talk about NH3, as we know here is a lone pair of electron, that is it has a tendency to donate a electron pair, so it is also an example of ligand. But friend, if I talk about NH4 plus, now tell me what will happen in this case. As we know, NH4 plus forms when NH3 donates this electron pair. Now in NH4 plus there is no lone pair of electron, that is it has no tendency, now this time it has no tendency to donate electron pair because it does not contain any lone pair of electron to donate. So NH4 plus is not treated as a ligand. What again I am repeating, NH4 plus is not treated as a ligand, and this is a question from IIT friend. In many books it is mentioned that NH4 plus is treated as a ligand, but it is not completely true friend. NH4 plus is not a ligand, and this is a question from IIT. Is it clear to you? So the simple definition of ligand, any substance, any ion or a molecule which contain a lone pair of electron are treated as ligand because they contain lone pair of electron or has a tendency to donate lone pair of electron, so they are treated as Lewis bases. Is it clear to you? And they are linked to central metal atom via coordinate bond. They are linked to central metal atom via coordinate bond, but there are few examples where they accept electrons from central metal atom, and these type of ligands are known as pi acid ligand. This type of ligands are known as pi acid ligand. There are two type of pi acid ligand: sigma acceptor pi donor ligand, pi acceptor pi donor ligands. Is it clear to you? We will discuss on this topic later. Is it clear friend? Now I'm going to rub this part and we'll discuss few more things related to ligands. Now, if I take an example friend, if I take an example K4FeCN whole 6, is it clear to you friend? it will break like this, friend. 4k plus and FeCN whole 6 to the power 4 minus, and the coordination sphere is written like this, Fe, that is Cn, 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 Cn and Cn. Is it clear to you? You can write here, so Cn, this one is Cn, this one is Cn, this one is Cn, this one is Cn, and again this one is Cn. Is it clear to you? And look at, they are linked by coordination bond, that is they are donating electron. So during the formation of complex, there is a bond, there is a coordination bond between central metal atom and ligand, and donation, these are known as Lewis bases. Is it clear to you? Now, and it accept a electron pair, so this one is treated as, friend, wait for a moment, this one is treated as Lewis acid. Is it clear, friend? Now the question is how to find the oxidation state. If anyone, I will discuss it later, but I am giving an example, so I am going to tell how to find the oxidation state of the central metal atom. Is very simple. As we know, in Cn minus there is a -1 charge. If you put this value, then what will happen, friend? Treated at x, -1 into 6 is equal to -4, x is equal to -4 plus 6, that is iron is in +2 oxidation state. Is it clear to you? I will give you many more examples related to the oxidation state of the central metal atom. So friend, now I'm going to discuss the next topic, that is the types of ligand. Now friend, let's start. Ligands. On the basis wait for a moment. On the basis of donor atom. On the basis of donor atom or denticity. On the basis of donor atom or denticity. Is it clear to you? The second one is on the basis of charge. Is it clear to you? On the basis of linkage. On the basis of linkage. Is it clear to you, friend? Now let's start. If anyone asks you what are the types of ligand on the basis of donor atom or denticity, the first type is, friend, monodentate ligand. Monodentate ligand. Is it clear to you? The second type is, friend, bidentate ligand. Bidentate ligand. Is it clear to you? The third one is, friend, tridentate ligand. The fourth one is tetradentate ligand. The fifth one is, friend, pentadentate, hexadentate, polydentate, ambidentate, flaxidentate, and so on. Is it clear? Now on the basis of charge, if anyone asks you what are the type of ligand, the first one is, friend, cationic ligand, that is cationic ligands, or you can say positive ligands. Is it clear to you? Positive ligands. Is it clear, friend? The second one is anionic ligand. Anionic ligand, or you can say that is negative ligand. Is it clear to you? Negative ligand. And the third one is, friend, neutral ligand. Is it clear to you? Third one is neutral ligand. Is it clear, friend? That is cationic ligand, anionic ligand, or neutral ligand. That is positive ligand, negative ligand, and neutral ligand. Now there comes on the basis of linkage, that is donation. First one is classical or normal ligands. Classical or normal ligand. Is it clear to you? Second one is, friend, non-classical or pi acid ligands. Is it clear to you, friend? These are the types and we'll discuss one by one. First of all, friend, note this table. I think, friend, you have noted it down. So let's move to next point, that is the types. On the basis of donor atom or density, on the basis of number of atom or coordination site. Now, let's start. Wait for a moment, friend. Now, the first part is on the basis of donation, on the basis of donor atom or denticity, on the basis of donor atom or denticity or number of atoms or coordination site. The types. Is it clear to you, friend? On the basis of donor atom or denticity or the number of atom or coordination site. It is, if anyone asks you, first of all, what do you mean by denticity? Do you have any idea, friend? Denticity, wait for a moment. If anyone asks you, what do you mean by denticity? Denticity. It is the number of electron pair. It is the number of electrons pair donated to central metal atom or ion, donated to central metal atom or ion by ligands. Is it clear to you? If one donor atom, that is one electron pair, then it is known as monodentate. If 2, then it is bidentate ligand. If 3, then it is tridentate ligand. If 4, then it is tetra, then penta, then hexa, then polydentate ligand. Is it clear to you? So if anyone asks you what do you mean by denticity, now you can easily explain. Now the type. The first type is, friend, monodentate ligand. If the denticity is 1, that is, if there is one donor atom, then it is known as monodentate, or sometimes it is written as unidentate ligand. Is it clear to you? Monodentate and unidentate. For example, if I write F minus, Cl minus, Br minus, OH minus, NH2 minus, is it clear to you, etc. These all are the example of monodentate ligand because it has only one donor atom. One more thing, these all are negative charge. It doesn't mean that negative charge are monodentate ligand. If you write NH3, this is also an example of monodentate ligand. If you write H2O, this is also an example of monodentate ligand. That is, if the number of donor atom is 1, that is, if the denticity is 1, that is, if there is a donation of one electron pair, then such type of ligands are known as unidentate or monodentate ligand. Now if second type is, friend, bidentate ligands. If the denticity is 2, that is there are 2 donor atom present, then the ligands are known as bidentate ligand. For example, if I write oxalate ion, ethylene En, ethylene diamine, then if I write carbonate ion, etc., these all are the example of bidentate ligand. Why these are treated as bidentate ligand? Wait for a moment. As we know, if I draw the structure of En, it is nitrogen atom to donate, there is 2 donor atom, so it is a example of bidentate ligand, that is En. If I talk about oxalate ion, it is written like this, friend. Do you have, I think you are very much familiar with this structure, that is 2 oxygen minus minus. This is the example of 2 donor atom oxygen, so this is the example of bidentate ligand. Is it clear to you, friend? Now I am moving here. If I talk about carbonate ion, as we all know, this is the structure of carbonate ion, friend. This is also a donor atom. There is 2 donor atom. This is also an example of bidentate ligand. So if anyone asks you what do you mean by bidentate ligand, if there is if the denticity 2 or there is 2 donor atom, then they are known as bidentate ligand. Now friend, I am moving here and going to discuss the next type, that is tridentate ligand. If the denticity is 3, wait for a moment, the third one is tridentate ligand. Tridentate ligand. If the denticity is 3, if there is a presence of 3 donor atom, then the ligands are known as tridentate ligand. For example, diene, that is, if I draw the structure, it is CH2, CH2, NH, then CH2, friend, then CH2, here NH2, here is NH2. Now look at, there is 3 donor atom, N. If there is 3 donor atom, then it is known as, friend, tridentate ligand. Is it clear to you, friend? Now again I am moving here and going to discuss next type, and this one is, friend, tetradentate ligand. What I am telling, friend, tetradentate ligand. Tetradentate ligand. If the denticity is 4, that is there is a presence of 4 donor atom, then this one is known as tetradentate ligand. That is, for example, if I write this CH2COO minus, CH2COO minus, then CH2COO minus, look at, there is 1, 2, 3 and 4 donor atom. This one is nitrile triacetate ion, and here is 4 donor atom, so it is known as, friend, tell me, it is known as tetradentate ligand. Is it clear? If 1 donor atom, if denticity is 1, that is monodentate, 2 donor atom, that is bidentate, 3 donor atom, or denticity is 3, that is tridentate, 4 donor atom, that is tetradentate ligand. Is it clear to you, friend? I am moving here. And the 5th one is pentadentate ligand. 5th one is, friend, pentadentate ligand. Wait for a moment. That is, the 5th one is pentadentate ligand. If the pentadentate ligands, if the wait for a moment, pentadentate ligand, if the denticity is Wait for a moment. If the denticity is 5, then it is known as pentadentate ligand. If I draw the structure, that is CH2, CH2, then N, then here is right N, then CH2, C double O minus, then if I write here N, then if I write here CH2, C double O minus, CH2, C double O minus. Look at 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 donor atom. So this is an example of pentadentate ligand. This is ethylene diamine triacetate ion. Ethylene diamine triacetate ion. Now if I write the second one is hexadentate ligand. Hexadentate ligand. Hexadentate ligand. If there is the denticity is 6, or if there is a 6 donor atom, then it is known as hexadentate ligand. For example is ethylene diamine tetraacetate. This is ethylene diamine triacetate ion. So the CH2, then N, CH2, C double O minus, CH2, C double O minus, then N, CH2, C double O minus, then CH2, C double O minus. Is it visible to you, friend? Now there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If 6 donor atom and the denticity is 6, that is known as hexadentate ligand. One more thing I have to mention, here is 6 donor atom, but it is not necessary to donate all the 6 electron pair by this donor atom. That is, it has a flaxidentate character. Now the second one is, next one is flaxidentate ligand. If anyone asks you what do you mean by flaxidentate ligand, a polydentate, if the denticity is more than 2, that is a polydentate ligand which has denticity more than 2, then it depends on their nature of donation. Here is the 6 donor atom, that is it is example of hexadentate ligand, but at a time it donates only 5 electron pair, then its denticity will be 5, not 6. This is known as flaxidentate ligand. A polydentate ligand, which change its denticity according to the situation. A polydentate ligand which change its denticity according to the situation is known as a flaxidentate ligand, and this is called flaxidentate character. Generally in case of EDTA, generally it is observed in case of pentadentate ligand, in case of hexadentate ligand. What I am telling, friend, again I am repeating, here is 6 donor atom, so it is an example of hexadentate ligand. Now if at a time it donate only 5 electron pair, that is it changes its denticity from 6 to 5, and this type of ligands are known as flaxidentate ligand. That is, a polydentate ligand may change its denticity according to the situation. Such type of ligands are known as flaxidentate ligand. Now the question arises, if you ask me, so what do you mean by polydentate ligand? Polydentate ligand means ligands which have denticity more than 2 are known as polydentate ligand, like tridentate ligand, tetradentate ligand, pentadentate ligand, hexadentate ligand, heptadentate ligand, all are the example of polydentate ligand. Is it clear to you? Again I am repeating, a polydentate ligand which change its denticity according to situation is known as a flaxidentate ligand. For example, EDTA. Is it clear? I am going to rub this part, friend. Now the next one is, wait for a moment. The next one is chelating ligand. if anyone asks you what do you mean by a chelating ligand, a ligand which has a tendency to form a ring structure, which has a tendency to form a ring structure around the central metal atom are known as a chelating ligand. Is it clear to you? Are known as a chelating ligand. If I write like this, there is a PT. Now here NH2, wait for a moment, give me few time to draw the structure so that you can easily understand the topic. Is it clear to you? Now, a ligand which has a tendency to form a ring around a central metal atom is known as a chelating ligand, and the phenomena is known as a chelation, and the phenomena is known as chelation. Again I am repeating, this one is VVI for competitive examination. If a ligand has a tendency to form a ring around a central metal atom, then this type of ligand is known as chelating ligand. Generally it is found that a ligand which has a denticity 2 or more than 2 has a tendency to form chelation, has a tendency to form ring structure. One more thing I have to mention, this chelating, if there is a chelation, if there is a phenomena of chelation take place, then these compounds are more stable than the ordinary coordination compound. If there is a ring structure, then these compounds are more stable in comparison to that of ordinary coordination compound. Is it clear to you? Then what I told you, on the basis of number of atom, the type of ligands are monodentate if denticity is 1, if denticity is 2 bidentate, if denticity is 3 tridentate, if denticity is 4 tetradentate, if denticity is 5 that is pentadentate, if denticity is 6 friend that is hexadentate. And what do you mean by flaxidentate? As we all know, if the denticity changes according to the situation, then the polydentate ligand is treated as flaxidentate. Now what do you mean by chelating ligand? If a ligand has a tendency to form a ring around a central metal atom, then it is known as chelating ligand, and the phenomena is called chelation. And if there is a chelation, then this coordination compound is more stable in comparison to other. Is it clear to you, friend? In my next class, I will discuss about ambidentate ligand, neutral ligand, negative ligand, positive ligand, pi acid ligands. Thank you so much.